So many different noises from just one bird. I don't know what kind of bird that was. It's definitely not something we have in Iowa. I've never heard sounds like that. You know, after 6 days of traveling and fishing and not sleeping as good as I would like, it's starting to wear on me. Starting to feel it. I'm wearing the wrong shoes. Walked out of the hotel today with the wrong shoes on. I guess I'm gonna, I'll fish in these shoes. Left the hotel and turned out of the parking lot. Got about 100 yards down the road and realized that I had forgotten my fishing rods. I'm glad I remembered when I did, not 15 miles down the road. Yeah, the brain fog is starting to set in, the lack of sleep. This is the last day here in Texas. I think it's going to be a good one. The weather's nice. Lake's pretty calm. There's a little bit of a breeze. These waves you see right now are from a boat that just went by. But it's about 8:30 a.m. Temps are in the low 50s. It's warmer today. It's going to get into 80s. And I think it's going to be a good day. It's going to be fishing with the usual hook baits, which is going to be tiger nights are the bait of choice for especially for catfish infested waters. First day here I caught more catfish than I could count, and it was just every 5-10 minutes, little bitty catfish. And yesterday I probably only caught 3 catfish. It was a pretty relaxing day. Hoping to have that again today. Ideally, I think if I could plan out exactly how a fishing session would go, I'd like to have like one big fish per hour and just catch a big fish, take my time, enjoy it, then get cleaned up and rebaited up, and then, you know, relax for another half an hour, read something maybe, and then catch another big fish and rinse and repeat. That sounds like the perfect fishing day to me. Yesterday was all carp. I caught 7 carp, no buffs. And there's the carp fishermen that were here yesterday are still down there. Looks like they got a tent set up and camped there last night. They had similar results to me. Several carp, and he did get 1 buff, and it was a monster. It was 42 pounds. It was, I know that's probably kind of, he said, you know, it's kind of average or medium size for this lake because they get up to 80, but 42 pounds is a huge fish, and that was pretty cool to see. My personal best is 38. I caught that one the day before yesterday, and if I can get anywhere near that today, I'd be very, very happy. Today's pack bait is left over from yesterday. If you want to see, I'm going to make a fresh batch here after I get these baits casted out, and then you'll see exactly how I make my pack bait if you're interested. I'm just going to get these out right now. Stay tuned for the bait making in a little while. So over the past couple days, I've been dispersing cattle cubes out here between 40 and 50 yards out here, and that's in about 12 to 15 feet of water. $60-65 yards is probably the max that I can get with these 9-foot rods and a 20-pound mono loaded on there. Of course, I could get a little farther if I put some braid on here, but I don't like using braid for carp fishing, as a main line at least. Ideally, I'd fish a little bit farther out in a little bit deeper water, maybe 15 to 18. Because just based on what I know, that's the buffalo like to hang out in the deeper areas. The water's so low, where I'm standing, it should be under like 3 feet of water. So if I was back at the bank, right back there, casting at a normal water level, I would be able to hit that 18-foot depth with these rods. But maybe I'll get some longer rods next time I come back here so I can reach out a little farther. But these 9-footers work perfect for about 95% of the fishing that I do back home. This new unhooking mat worked really great last couple days. I like it a lot. I'm probably only going to use it for instances like this where the potential for gigantic, 50+ pound fish exists. Most of the places I fish back home, the biggest thing you can hope for is a 30 probably. So probably a little overkill for something like that, but it works great for these bigger buffs. I had that 38 pounder on here and it was perfect. Okay, here is the aforementioned pack bait making that I promised earlier. 8 cups of old-fashioned oats, 2 cups of sweet feed, that's horse feed. And to that, let's see, I'm gonna go with a can of corn, juice and everything. In goes the corn. Sometimes that's all I'll do. Just corn is probably good enough, but other times I'll add various things to change it up. There's some apple juice I could do. I could dump in some pineapple. Sometimes I'll put chili powder or vanilla in there. I'm just gonna use what I got here today. Oh, chili beans, spicy beans. Corn and beans, this is one of my favorite carp baits. The beans kind of break up when you put the pack bait on the sinker and squeeze it. The beans kind of turn into a mush, and it breaks down in the water real nice. And I just had really good luck, and the bait just works really well too. Just gonna shake that up. Oh, I almost forgot. On this fishing for buffalo here. I know that these Texas buffalo are used to seeing cattle cubes, so these are dissolved cattle cubes. Just soak them in a little bit of water. Just fill up the bucket about half full, and then put in just enough water to cover them. And this ended up being, I've used about half of it, but this ended up being, if you fill it up with half, it'll end up being a full bucket once it rehydrates. But it's just ground bait. Sticks together a little bit, but it's pretty crumbly. I'm just gonna put 2 little handfuls just to mix in there, so that'll be a familiar scent, familiar flavor to these buffs. I like to make small batches of pack bait and make them in these bags like this because it's easily portable. I can take a bag of pack bait like this and stick it in my tackle bag and take it with me to a spot that I gotta walk into, or I don't know, it's just portable. I can just stick it in my backpack, and can't do that with a bucket. So more often than not, well, almost 99% of the time, I like using these gallon bags. It works well. I have had a few people say, oh, isn't that wasteful using plastic bags? You should use a reusable bucket. And a little bit. Yes, it is a little bit. As you drink your Mountain Dew in your plastic bottle that probably takes 100 of as much plastic as 100 of these to make that one bottle of Mountain Dew. But anyway, feel free to criticize my use of plastic bags if you like. Well, I was reeling this in. I picked it up and started reeling, and it felt like it was stuck in the mud, so I pulled hard and it came loose. Now I'm pulling in dead weight. Oh no, it's a largemouth bass. So it did hit it as I was reeling it in. Been a long time since I caught a bass. Largemouth bass hit it as I was reeling it in. I've caught bass like in this way before, just reeling in my bait to check it and rebait. And you know, they have different species of bass besides largemouth around here. This might be something different. I don't know how to tell the differences between the spotted bass or there's a few different varieties that I'm not. Coosa bass, I think, is another one that they have in the south. But if this is anything other than a standard largemouth bass, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Little 2-pound fish. Well, I was kind of thinking I was going to get skunked today. It's been about 2 hours, nothing, not a single bite. Get out of here, bass. Good luck. I think there's a bunch of bass guys out there today. Yeah, not much happening on the carp and buffalo front today. Weather's pretty good. It's about the same as it has been the last couple days. It's warming up, and the pressure is really high. Barometric pressure is 30.25 today, which is really high. Normally I don't pay much attention, give much weight to barometric pressure, but when it gets up to be that high, I do start kind of taking it into account. Plus, it's a great excuse for getting skunked. The pressure was too high, those stupid fish. I mean, on the subject of getting skunked, it is reassuring to see down the way here, these guys fishing down the way who have been baiting way more heavily than I have, and they've doing some more sophisticated levels of buffalo fishing than I'm doing here, and they're not reeling in any fish either. So everybody's getting skunked here today, so far at least. Uh-oh, instant bite. I got instant bite. Instant bite. Might be a catfish. It's gotta be. Maybe it's another bass, I guess. It's not fighting much. And out of the like 100 catfish that I caught over the last couple of days, I haven't seen one blue. All channels. And all of these giant distended bellies, probably from eating all that buffalo bait that's going out. How's it going?
It's going.
I looked down here and it looked like you were struggling, so
I lost my entourage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my brother's having a baby, so I'm down at the hospital.
That's a priority, yeah.
Yeah, we're in the tag right now. This one took off. Hopefully he's still on there to get me out.
Anything I can do to help, say the word.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay. That's a nice carp.
About average, I reckon.
Well, it looks like you already did the hard part. I was gonna try to see if I can be your net man, but yeah, you already did it.
Solid little fish. 15er.
Nice fish.
Maybe barely almost 20.
I'm getting skunked so far today. I have nothing, well, a catfish and a bass.
A bass?
Yeah.
Carp rigs?
Yeah, while I was reeling it in to rebait, it hit it while I was reeling it.
That's how it'll happen.
Yeah. All right, well, if you need a hand with anything, just holler. I'll come running.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Giant.
Okay. Yeah, so the water here is exceptionally low, lower than normal this year. Here's a Navionics live view. That red triangle is me. According to this, that's 11 feet of water is where I'm standing right now. So yeah, there's supposed to be 11 feet of water right here. Yeah, it's just an unusual year apparently. They've got drought, and the water's warming up faster than usual because of unusually warm winter. So yeah, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. It's getting to be about 75, 80 degrees feels like. And yeah, a bass and a catfish is all I've had. Guy down there had one carp, and been real slow. I did see a fish crash here not that long ago, but I don't know where they're at. Again, I mentioned the high pressure, so it might have something to do with it. I'm gonna go take a walk down to the beach, or down the beach. These vital arms have a remote. It's supposed to go 150 yards, so that's how far I'm gonna walk. Uh-oh. Get the fish, honey. Holy cow. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Somehow I knew calling my wife would make a fish bite. It seems to do that. I was just on the phone telling my wife how slow the fishing was, and then this one started going. This feels heavy. It's definitely not a catfish, and if it's a bass, it's a really big bass. Oh no, I feel a line rubbing on something. It's definitely rubbing on something. Alright, I'm gonna give it a little bit. Keep the line just a little bit snug, but loose enough so that fish can maybe do a little something. Let's see if he pulls back. Well, that didn't do anything. I'm gonna go down the other way, try to pull from that angle. I'm gonna go ahead and let the line out completely. Not complete slack, but significant slack. Oh yeah, as soon as I did that, the fish started pulling. As soon as I did that, the fish started pulling. Go ahead, take some more line. Take some more line. Go ahead. As soon as I let, oh yeah. Go, do it. All right. Let's try that. Oh, rubbing. Yes, it freed up. It freed up. I felt a slip, and then it freed up. I'm gonna go get the boots on. Yeah, just giving it some slack. Made that fish relax a little bit and wiggle just right to get it out of whatever it was rubbing on, whatever was wrapped around. I love that this fish is staying down here away from my other lines, and I'm gonna walk down and join him down here. And suppose that boat wake is gonna be here right at the moment when I'm ready to net that fish. Oh, he's swimming up past me. Yes, got him. 16 in the net. Yeah, target species acquired. Whew. 16 in the net. That's a 13-pound fish. It's a beaut. Gave me a fight. First fish of the day. First target species fish of the day. Pristine fish. Huge tail. Look at how big that tail is. What did I do to deserve this? It's not a skunk day. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. And whether or not that was just a random fish or getting into a school of them, I guess remains to be seen. I hope it's the latter. And so much fun catching the carp. I ended up, I don't do much catfishing anymore.
That's what he said. Carp, catfish are usually a nuisance now.
Yeah. I'm getting one.
Oh, good. Yeah, you are.
Pretty sure it got a carp on here, but I don't know how big it is. Got some of the local camper nice guys hanging out here. Watch me catch this fish. Talking about fishing. This is a nice carp. Oh! There he goes. Yeah. You brought me some luck.
Yeah. Cool. Should have came earlier.
Yeah.
Now what species of carp is that, you think?
This is a common carp. That's the name of the species, common carp.
We don't want to interrupt you.
No, I don't mind. Don't mind at all. Don't mind at all.
Be quiet if you want to.
Get the hook out of his mouth here.
Wow.
There he is.
Wow.
This is probably just say 8 or 10 pound fish. They get much bigger than this. This is the smallest one I've caught since I've been here, I think. But yeah.
Yeah.
You ever eaten one?
Yeah, I've eaten them. They're okay. There's lots of bones to pick through.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
That is so. So do you do like catch and release or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Unless you want them.
No. Good.
Okay.
That is so stinking cool.
All right, get out of here. Yeah, they're talking about the bite alarms.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are an interesting thing. I don't use those very often. I am today though, just because the fishing was so slow. I was getting bored, so I was taking a walk down the bank and stuff. Usually I just use these little jingle bells.
Yeah, that's what he had yesterday.
Can you?
It's mostly oats and
Yeah.
and the brown stuff is like
Almost looks
horse
like
feed. That's what the brown stuff is. It's horse feed. And then can of corn and just the liquid just makes it sticky enough to where it'll
See there?
like stick together like a cookie dough or something. It just yep.
Yeah, and that's what.
This is what it looks like before I dump the corn in. Dump the corn and a little bit of water in there and stirred up and it.
Yeah, that's like we feed our horses.
Yeah, it is horse feed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I buy it at the feed store. Yeah, those guys were nice. They were quite interested in the carp fishing, which is kind of refreshing. A lot of times the reaction I get from people get kind of like, ugh, but those guys were genuinely interested and curious, and I like them when that happens. Nice guys. It's getting later in the afternoon. Getting a few catfish nibbling on the line lately. All right, seems like something. This is definitely something. It's not nothing. This walking backwards technique I like a lot. When I have room to do it like this, this works really good. Just slowly walk backwards until I feel this fish start pulling and then stop. And then collect all that line back as I walk back down towards the water's edge. Keeping the line tight the whole time. That works pretty slick. Not used to these bite alarms. I hardly ever use them. I'm gonna have to wait for a minute. This big boat wake coming. I don't want to walk out there and get that wave splashing over my boots. Yeah, there's a fish on the other one too. Pulling a little bit of drag there. Kind of want to stay here and make sure I don't get spooled on that one like that happened yesterday. If you didn't see that video, you should go back and watch it. I got spooled literally all the way down. And I got it all back and landed the fish. Pretty amazing. Never forget that. Okay, that's enough beeps. Oh, that's enough beeps. This one. Oh great, yeah, that one's stuck in something. Felt it rubbing on some wood. Let's go out and get him. That's as far as my boots allow me to go out while staying dry. Carp are coming alive at the end of the day. It's like 4 o'clock. There he is. Come on. Yes. Snaky tack right underneath him. Oh, I got over top my boots. That's great. Yeah, pretty nice fish. 10-pounder or so. Keeping me busy. They're coming alive. Late afternoon. There's only a couple more, well, 3 more hours of daylight left. I guess I got something on that other line I need to check on. Maybe that's a big buff. I think the buff are out spawning right now though, with the water temps hovering right around 65. I think they're spawning early this year. See you later. Which one was it? I think it was this one. Yeah. Yeah, it's in some wood. I can feel it rubbing. But I am making progress. It's going to reach the end eventually. Tick tock, tick tock. Well, I don't think this is going to happen. I'm just going to take a walk and see what happens. I've lost quite a few rigs here at this spot this past few days. Yeah, it seems like it broke free, whatever it was. Well, this is why I use 20-pound mono. Just be able to pull my rig and pull a fish out of stuff like this. This came out. Whatever this is swimming that way now. Excellent. You know, if I was fishing with 12 or 15-pound line, it would have broke long ago. Must be hooked really good if I yanked him out of a snag. like that and didn't tear out. Come on in here. Oh yeah, yes, 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 yes. Yeah, things are looking up. I was starting to feel a little discouraged. It's really slow, but things are picking up. A little bit bigger than the last one. 10, 12 pounds maybe. Cool, cool, cool. Keep it coming, keep it coming. There must be a school of small fish going through. Send your grandpa over. I lucked out because I took the remote for the bite alarms and I walked probably 500 yards down the bank, long ways, because this has been so long, and it started beeping right when I got to about 15 yards from the rods on my way back. It would be really nice to put a capstone on this Texas trip by one more big buffalo. I see the other guy down the way. He's fighting a fish too, standing in the water with a net just like I am right now. Get in there. Yeah, this is a cool fish. Has a little bit of a mirror carp mutation there in the scales down by the tail. This side only. The side facing me just looks like a standard common carp. 10 pounds, I'd say. I've got about an hour left. I'm not gonna stay till dark tonight. Got a long 17-hour drive home tomorrow. I need to get some sleep tonight. But 1 hour left. Last chance buffalo. Well, that's gonna wrap up the third and final episode of this spring Texas trip. I had a lot of fun, a lot of weird, crazy adventures. It was an adventure for sure. I'm coming back probably in the fall, October, November. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.